This presentation is a guidance for parents and carers to try and help identify and recognize possible dangers that our children may face when online. We will be going through different possibilities of risks and try to see what we can do to try and eliminate them. Coronavirus lockdown and school closures may mean children are spending more time online and using apps or social media sites more to talk to friends or others online. We will look at how we can try and take preventative measures to ensure children are safe whilst online. Sexting. Through the lockdown, young people are relying on online communication to stay connected to people. There is the possibility of some young people wanting to explore more risky behaviour, either from being bored or as a means of keeping in touch with others. There is also the possibility of people being groomed or suffering abuse, maybe sending or receiving explicit material from people they don't know. What is sexting or sending nudes? This is basically when someone shares an explicit message, video or image with another person. This could be an explicit image or media of themselves or someone else. This media can be sent through different channels via phones, tablets, laptops, and shared across apps, social medias, websites, or games, including during live streams. Possible reasons young people send explicit messages and medias could be peer pressure, being blackmailed, harassed, or threatened, to increase their self-esteem, to prove their sexuality, feeling worried about being seen as not sexy or shy if they don't, feeling confident about themselves and wanting to share their confidence and pride with others, feeling like they owe their boyfriend or girlfriend and being made to feel guilty if they don't, being in love with someone and fully trusting them. Risks associated with sharing explicit media online. It is important to talk to your child about the risks associated with sharing explicit media and messages. It is important to let them know they can come to you if someone is pressuring them to send inappropriate material or if they have any concerns. Some of the risks associated with sending and sharing explicit messages and media are losing control of the images, videos and messages and how they're shared. Once something's shared online, it's public and can be saved or copied by others. Another possibility is blackmail, bullying and harm. Young people can have their photos, messages or videos shared without their consent or be bullied about them. This can lead to them feeling difficult emotions like distress or embarrassment and shame. Talking to your child about online safety. Due to the coronavirus, there has been an increase in the use of online activities, with factors such as social distancing and schools closing. The internet provides a variety of information and a means of communication, but it is important to also remind children to be aware of the dangers faced online, as children are spending more time at home. It is important to talk to children about staying safe online and the associated risks when going online using apps and websites. Screen time, for example. Setting a time limit isn't as important than to getting to know what your child is doing online. Children are all different and can spend time doing different things, as they may be doing research, playing games, or communicating. Talking to children about what they are doing online will allow you to identify what they are doing online. This will allow you to identify possible risks and put in preventative measures. For example, if they are using social media, you can explain about privacy settings and how not to share personal information with people online. When you find the app or website they are using, you can go to www.netaware.org.uk. This website will provide you with useful information and precautions you can take. Another topic of conversation could be live streaming and video apps. Due to the virus, it is proving difficult to communicate with people the way we used to face, and the lockdown preventing people to go outside and socialize. The internet has become a good medium for children to see and communicate with their friends and family through FaceTime and video apps. Although this is great, children should still be aware of the dangers posed through this communication medium. There are many apps available, such as Zoom, WhatsApp, House Party, but children should know and understand they are using these apps safely and only communicating with people they know. Again, you can go through the website www.netaware.org.uk to get information about these apps and precautions to take. Another topic to discuss is social media safety. The use of social media is likely to increase with the lockdown measures, and social media provides a means of staying in touch with friends and family they are unable to see in person. Although this does provide a great deal of risks, children using social media are at risk of online abuse or online bullying or the risk of being groomed online. Talking to children about what they are doing online or what they are sharing online will help to identify any risks to help keep them safe. Starting a conversation about online safety. It can be difficult to start talking to your child about what they are doing online, but talking regularly about their online activities will help your child feel relaxed, and if a problem does arise, they are more likely to come and speak to you. It can help to reassure them that you're interested in their life, offline and online. Recognize that they'll be using the internet to research homework as well as talking to their friends. Ask your child to show you what they enjoy doing online or apps they're using so you can understand them. Be positive but also open about anything you're worried about. You could say, I think this site's really good, or I'm a little worried about things I've seen here. Ask them if they're worried about anything and let them know they can come to you. Ask them about their friends online and how they know they are who they say they are. Listen for the reasons why your child wants to use apps or sites you don't think are suitable, so you can talk about these together. Ask your child what they think is okay for children of different ages, so they feel involved in decision making. Inappropriate and explicit content. There is a lot of information about coronavirus at the moment. Children may stumble across some information which may be distressing or fake, which may be upsetting for them. Talking to your child about how they are feeling and what's happening currently will help to build trust and will help children come to a trusted adult if they are upset by something they have seen online. So, what is inappropriate or explicit content? As children start to explore the internet, they may come across content that isn't suitable for their age, or that may upset them or worry them. Inappropriate content can include terror attacks, beheadings and bombings, cruelty to animals and humans, self-harm sites, pro-anorexia and eating disorder content, pro-suicide content, sexual abuse and rape, violence and distressing content, hate sites, online porn. Paying, sharing and receiving explicit images. If you're worried your child may have been taking, sharing or receiving inappropriate or explicit images, it can help to talk to them about what they're sharing or have seen, and if they know who else has seen their pictures. Remind them that people online may not always be who they say they are. Explain that they should always think carefully about what they share online, as once it's been sent, they lose control of it. Suggest they download the Zipit app on Childline to help them deal with requests for inappropriate photos. Let them know they can always come to you if they see anything that worries or upsets them online. If your child has seen inappropriate content, children can sometimes stumble across search results which may lead to something which is not innocent or out of curiosity. It is important children to know where and who to turn to if they come across inappropriate content to help them deal with any issues. If your child has seen inappropriate content online, you can talk with them about what they've seen. Let them know what is and isn't appropriate for their age. Reassure them they can come to you, another trusted adult, or Childline if they're worried about something. Get advice on setting up parental controls. Avoid sharing or sharing explicit or inappropriate content you've seen online to raise awareness. Sharing content of physical or sexual abuse is illegal and can be upsetting to the child and others who come across it. Report any inappropriate, illegal, explicit, identifying or distressing content to CEOP through their website. Block any distressing, inappropriate or upsetting content on social media websites. You can learn how to do this through the NetAware. Understanding how your child may feel. Children may experience lots of different emotions when they see inappropriate, upsetting or distressing content online. It is important to talk to your child about what they are doing online and let them know to come to you if they see anything that upsets them. Children who see inappropriate content might feel confusion or uncertainty, shame or guilt, shock or disgust, sadness, excitement or happiness. Online games. Whilst the lockdown is present, children may play online games at home to keep them busy whilst staying in touch with friends and family. While this tends to keep children engaged and occupied, it is important to remind them to play safely. Not all games will be suitable for different ages, so it is important to ensure any children in the household are playing age-appropriate games. So, what are online games? Online games are available through many platforms, allowing children to play with their friends and family, having fun and being able to socialize. Whilst playing online games, this also allows them to chat and watch live streams of other players playing online. So, why young people play online games? Some of these reasons young people like to play games online can include socializing with friends. When gaming, children can play together on the same team or play against each other. Games based on location, such as Pokemon Go and Wizards Unite, encourage players to go outside and explore. Watching videos and live streams of other people playing or share tips with other players to develop their own gaming skills. Games are designed to be entertaining and can be fun and engaging for young people. Watching their favorite gamers on YouTube or live streaming on Twitch. They may also want to live stream themselves playing games. What are the risks of online games? Online games can provide a great deal of entertainment for children. Whilst there are people who can play online games sensibly, we need to remind children that there are some that do not. Below are some of the risks of playing games online. Being bullied. Children may be deliberately excluded from a game by their friends or criticized for how well they play. Other players may swear or use abusive language over voice chat, and this can be quite upsetting for your child. If your child is upset whilst playing online, it is important to tell them they can talk to you. Trolling, griefing, and scams. Griefers are gamers who deliberately try to ruin games for other players. This can be called trolling. Players may also try to trick or scam young people into giving up their skins or other in-game items by offering them money or by hacking their account. Some skins are extremely rare and valuable, so losing them can be upsetting for a child as losing a favorite toy or possession. In-game purchases. Some games cost money to download or ask players to buy credits or items so they can keep playing. Many free games are designed to make the players want to continue, but need payment to make this possible, which can be very frustrating. Talking to people they don't know. Some games are designed to be played in teams or against other people, and sometimes players can be based in different locations. This means young people can easily play and talk with people they don't know and haven't met. Children should understand and be aware of the risks, as there are many risks, including young people being groomed on these platforms. Helping your child play online games safely. As adults, we can try to eliminate the risks by taking some basic steps. So we're going to have a look at some of these basic steps. The first one is check the game's content. Most games have an age rating based on their themes. Games with violent and sexual content will have a higher rating. The age rating system is provided by Peggy and gives an overview of the individual games, which can help you decide if it's appropriate. The ratings don't include communication features, so a game with a low age rating may let children speak to people they don't know. The other one is change the settings. It can be difficult to keep up with the privacy and security settings of the latest games, but some games let players turn off communication features, mute voice chat, and report other players who behave inappropriately. All major games consoles have settings that prevent children from finding inappropriate games. Lastly, talk to your child regularly. Talk to your child about staying safe online. Take an interest in the games they're playing and see if you can play them together and agree which ones are appropriate. If you are going to set limits on the amount of time a child can spend playing games, make sure these are clear and that you agree them together. You could try agreeing the number of rounds your child plays instead of the length of time. Parental controls. What are parental controls? Parental controls can help to block or filter upsetting or inappropriate content and control purchases within apps. You can install parental control software on your child's and family's phones or tablets, games consoles, laptops, and your home internet. Parental controls can help you to plan what time of day your child can go online and how long for. Create content filters to block apps that may have inappropriate content. Manage the content different family members can see. Setting up parental controls. Many different platforms have now taken steps to set up parental control to help monitor and reduce risks. Mobiles, tablets, and computers. Lots of mobiles, tablets, and computers now come with settings that setting up parental controls. Many different platforms have now taken steps to step up parental control to help monitor and reduce risks. These can include mobiles, tablets, and computers. Lots of mobiles, tablets, and computers come with settings that help you to manage what your child can see and can't see or do online. You can check things like location settings and what information your child is sharing. Get more advice about setting up controls on different devices from the UK Safer Internet Centre and mobile providers. Your home internet. Home internet providers can offer parental controls for your child. You can use a filter from your internet provider to control the content that you and your family can see. Set up any device connected to your home broadband. How you do this depends on your provider, and you'll need to access your home router. You can visit Internet Matters website for step-by-step guides on how to do this. Make sure your child uses the internet through Wi-Fi instead of through 3G, 4G or 5G. Otherwise, parental controls won't work. Games consoles. Most games consoles have internet access, which means your child can go online and chat with other players or make in-game purchases. The controls on your games console help you to manage what your child can and can't do. On some devices, you can set up different profiles for each family member, deactivate the internet, turn off chat functions to stop your child from talking to people they don't know. Film, music and TV subscriptions. To prevent your child seeing upsetting or inappropriate content online, you can explore with your child what they're doing online before they do it, so that you can decide what's age appropriate together. Set up parental controls on smart TVs and services like Netflix, Sky, BBC, iPlayer and YouTube, so your child can only watch age-appropriate shows and TV. Wi-Fi and being away from home. The controls you've set on your child's device and your home broadband won't work if they use 3G or 4G or public Wi-Fi, or log into a friend's internet connection instead. Remember, public Wi-Fi is often available when you're out and about, but it's not always safe. Some public places and businesses offer family-friendly Wi-Fi. When you see the family-friendly Wi-Fi symbol, it means there are filters to stop children from seeing inappropriate or upsetting content. Talk to your child and agree what they can and can't do online. If your child's visiting friends or family, remember that they might not have the same controls set up. Social media, apps and games. It can be hard to keep track of all the apps, games and social media networks your child may be using and what they are. It can help to remember some apps lets young people send messages to each other or store personal information. Others are for playing games or having fun. Talk with your child about their privacy settings and explore different social networks, apps and games together. Useful links. There are many websites to get information from to help with the internet safety. Here are some useful websites you may find useful. Most of the information here was obtained from nspcc.org.uk. It's important to remember, although there are many different websites that help with internet safety, most of the information and guidance provided all share the same goal, which is to help children be safe online.